Come on, open up.
Should be easy.
Just breathe. Breathe. Switch bloody jobs.
I've got a long road ahead.
I hope you've come to make a lodgment. A city-sized one?
Some will go out with a splash by the dock door, right?
Scales. I'd have slapped just as well as going down to special deposits. I see.
All right.
She's too
Calm down.
important to be blind.
Imagine what it's done to the house prices.
I'd never let the kids play out in the street now.
Some steel watch through here, mop up all this riffraff. I think they've made of their work cut out for them.
You need to get some rest. Some of these crates are heavier than I feel good about lifting.
When do I get a break from your whining?
Soldier. No room in your party. What should I do? Now...
Restriction on visiting the docks. One rent.
We only get one when he gets two.
Black stuff will begin.
What's been grimy as anything recently?
This place is so peaceful. Maybe I should convert.
I've done my share of praying to her, though not for the cause of peace. My faith was suddenly found on choppy seas.
I don't know what that means.
I'll go 600. So, pleasure doing business with you, sir.
She's gonna send me to the bottom of the sea, isn't she? I don't think that's enough.
We both know you sell it for twice that to the armory once the city's under siege.
Too nice. I'll go 600.
Of course they do. They're fish.
1,000 gold, all in cash. No notes.
So, pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Oh, you're right. Of course you're right.
City's under siege.
Too right. I'll go 600.
Gods. Barely enough to keep my ship sailing. Let alone extra for Umberley.
It was just about 2 cents. We've never...
The celebration is in the main chamber. Praise Umberley!
Wave Mother, pour fury upon the beast responsible for this injustice. Leave its master, a bloated carcass in the spume. Rejoice, sisters, for Umberly has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberly's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. You, supplicant, what tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter? A layperson's prayers. Crude, but earnest. Your tribute is well received. Breathe deep as she permits. May the seas be as kind as you deserve. Rejoice as the Wave Mother welcomes another daughter to the deep wilds. Know that we too shall gladly follow when our time has come. And merciful Umberly, hear our prayer. Flood the world with your word. Subsume us utterly. Sing, sisters. Sing in Umberly's name. Praise her for this most holy death. Glorious Wave Mother, pour fury upon the beast responsible for this injustice. Leave its master, bloated carcass in the spirit.
A shark person, then. They don't play nice.
The others think I don't know shit, but I do. I do know shit. I think I'm afraid of Swalgogjins.
Ah, don't worry. Big liar's just pulling your leg.
I'm not. It was a Sahuagin, big as life, all fangs and fins.
On the beast responsible for this injustice. Leave its master, a bloated carcass.
Fish's piss. I loved Holly as much as anyone, but they've been wailing and praying for hours. My best pot for a bit of quiet.
Hands off the drinks. We have enough to fill Grey Harbour. It's all for the funeral.
There's nothing for you up here, Flotsam. Back downstairs you go. You'd better have a very good offering in hand if you're being this much of a pain.
Most holy death.
Amberly hears us and rejoices! Would that everyone knew the Wave Mother's favor.
Pour fury upon the beast responsible for this injustice. Leave its master, a bloated carcass in the spume.
Second Tide is the Umberland holy day when the timber harvest for shipbuilding is blessed by the sacrifice of a juvenile kraken.
Can't chat. These offerings need to be stored before the next tide, or there'll be a landra to pay.
The Wave Mother sees all. Even you.
Did you hear the Wave servants talking about a beast in Grey Harbour? If that's true, prayers are the least we can do.
Warning, plague risk, do not enter. This ship is under strict quarantine until further notice.
At least 100 in coin. We both know you sell it for twice that to the armory once the city's under siege.
Too right. I'll go 600.
I was here first. 700.
1,000 gold, all in cash, no notes.
Sold. A pleasure doing business with you, sir.
What? How much for the saltpeter, including fee?
Depends. How many barrels?
All of it.
500 gold. At least 100 in coin.
That's harbour robbery. Especially when it's been in storage for months.
We both know you sell it for twice that to the armory once the city's under siege.
Too right. I'll go 600.
Hey, I was here first. 700.
1,000 gold, all in cash, no notes.
Sold. A pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Something's going on down there. I bet my net on it.
What? How much for the saltpeter, including fees?
Depends. How many barrels?
All of it.
500 gold. At least 100 in coin.
That's harbour robbery. especially when it's been in storage for months.
We both know you sell it for twice that to the armory
Of course they do.
once the city's under siege.
Too right. I'll go 600.
Hey, I was here first. 700.
1,000 gold, all in cash, no notes.
Sold. A pleasure doing business with you, sir.
All right. How much for the saltpeter, including fees?
Depends. How many barrels?
The water's been grimy as anything
All of
recently. Haven't had a clean catch.
500 gold. At least 100 in coin.
Wash them all.
That's harbour robbery, especially when it's been in storage for months.
We both know you sell it for twice that to the armory once the city's under siege.
Too right. I'll go 600.
Hey, I was here first. 700.
1,000 gold, all in cash, no notes.
Sold. A pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Wonder what's cool. I've fished these waters my whole life. Never known anything like it. Something's going on down there. I'll bet my net on it.
All right. How much for the saltpeter, including fees?
has come. Furious and merciful Umber, hear our prayer. Flood the world with your word.
There's nothing for you up here, Flotsam. Back downstairs. Stop! These are the flood tides chambers. You...
A bloated carcass in the spume.
Looking ahead.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Oh, Umberly, hear us. Another daughter to the deep wilds. Know that we too shall gladly follow when our...
Please, head inside. Don't let me keep you from the celebrations.
With your word, subsume us. May the Wave Mother grant you her... Sing, sisters. Sing in Umberly's name. Praise her for this most holy death.
Did you want any rum, Karen?
Glorious Wave Mother, pour fury upon...
I don't like this conversation at all.
If they're right about the Swahagan, I may take up another line of work. Though nothing seems safe these days.
You hear these mooks trying to tell me about fishing?
Salty breeze. Swallowed a load of water right up with a blood tide.
Do you think we could have saved Holly?
What do you mean?
If...
You look lost. The stairs behind you will take you back up to the temple. All right?
You shouldn't be down here. This place is off limits to lay people. Maybe to save her. Maybe she would have still been alive if those fishers didn't pull her out.
Knew that wouldn't be...
Wandered into a forbidden area.
I think I'm afraid of Swalgoggins.
Big liars just pulling your leg.
I'm not. It was a supply big as life, all fangs and fins.
Gods, you're beautiful.
Of all the places I expected would find this Minsk, crawling from the broken jaws of a mimic wasn't high on my list. What's life without a few surprises, eh? I've often asked myself the same question, but never really found a satisfactory answer. He clearly sees something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently. I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing.
Hey, soldier.
How delicious.
At least things have stayed interesting.
What now?
All right, what now?
New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers place
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflection.
Take Kuro. Take Kuro. Take Kuro. Take Kuro. Take Kuro. Take Kuro.
Minsk. He seemed to believe that doppelganger was truly Jahira. A sure sign he's being manipulated.
Minsk is being tricked. By the hells, we've got to rip him away from that shapeshifter.
I have longed to hear your voice. Speak to me.
Yes? so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers place above. An evil wizard, devil gift, the odds are cast anew, and Baldur's fate now turns upon the winds of fortune's view.
Flood tide is the Umberland holy day celebrating the arrival of the winter storms with the sacrifice of a withered crone.
Sorry, mate. No time to chat. Just here to make an offering, then leave. In and out, yeah? Mighty Umberly, hear my prayer.
Here to make an offering to Umberly as well, eh? They say it's good luck to placate the bitch queen after a drowning. Glad to hear it, friend. Maybe Umberly will set her hand to all the strangeness going on in Grey Harbor now she's lost one of her own.
I thought it wise to make an offering to the Sea Queen before sailing out tomorrow. Wasn't expecting to find the servants so preoccupied.
Mighty Wave Mother, I implore you for safe passage on my next sea passage. Oh.
Dark tide is the Umberland holy day celebrating the late summer neap tide with the sacrifice of a black hippocampus.
Thank you.
Of course they do. They're fish.
Very fun. I'm telling you.
Something over there.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Come on, let's go.
Steel Watch Foundry. Entry prohibited by order of Lord Gortash.
Halt, citizen.
Trespassing in restrict...
Fished these waters my whole life. Never mind. Something's gone wrong.
Baby fuck.
Water. Gonna find out about this, is it?
Mate, what part of guild business isn't getting through that stone skull of yours? 2 words. Guild business. Only an idiot gets between them and their shipments. Why didn't you lead with that? I trust you're gonna balance the books too, yeah? I ain't got all day.
I'm starting to think they've forgotten about us.
Guido is supposed to keep the idiots away. Far away.
my maidens. I swear, this fist is just trying to provoke me, but I'm not going to fall for it.
Even before they got those big metal bruisers, the fists were obnoxious.
These common folk need to learn to respect authority. Good thing I'm happy to teach them.
Pantella's in a mood. Don't get in that fist way when she's in a mood.
Need to be delivered next week.
If I publish my...
That might be worth a look.
Dare I? Oh, well met. I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy. But I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see. Oh, I miss them, those myconid spores. I don't feel quite right without them. Probably shouldn't have inhaled them all so quickly. Eh?
Given the chance, I'd make it.
Spores. Could there be myconids in the Undercity?
Don't want to draw any attention. Free for the taking.
So much Underdark strife comes from vying for scarce minerals. I seek to invent new, easier ways to find such ores. From plenty comes peace.
Once I publish my paper, proving that it's just hyena mite infections that make gnolls so angry, I'll be famous.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else. Poor Omelawum. Oh, this is terrible news. Our research is meant for good. It should not get us killed. Omelawum would want me to continue its work, and I have a rudimentary understanding of its hypothesis. It's hard to...
There is nothing left to speak of. His friend is gone. His folk...
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you? Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course. Study it, of course. The Githyanki have been a source of great debate in the Society circles in recent months. You are no doubt aware that citizens of the Underdark are held in great suspicion by those who live above ground. Many believe us to be evil. The Githyanki face similar prejudice, but I believe if hatched in a less violent, more intellectually stimulating environment, the child can overcome its evil predispositions. In the literal sense, I will need to induce the egg to hatch via the application of certain currents to the creature inside. Once out of the shell, I plan to take a twofold approach. The enforced repetition of sound, moral principle from the Paterian Code, alongside a series of psionic pulses administered to the cerebral tissue. Assuming I can accelerate its growth, I should have conclusive findings within a year or two at the most. A series of moral imperatives bestowed by the great dragon deity, Bahamut. In my years of study, they're the closest I've found to moral perfection. Only under such rigorous goodness will the subject stand a chance of being cured. My findings could change the perception of Githyanki and the peoples of the Underdark for generations to come. If the child remains evil after the experiment is concluded, it will be destroyed. Such is the fate of all you specimens. Now, I'm eager to get started. So will you sell me the egg? Then I will source another subject, and the experiment will be completed without your involvement. Progress may be delayed, but I assure you, it can never be stopped.
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment. For how long?
The only moment you're living in is...
Cazador always warned us to stay clear of this neighborhood. Never said why, though.
The last spawn who tried was sunk into the cobblestones and left for the sun to find. I had an unfortunate taste for theatrics in my youth.
Ah, yes. That was probably it.
I don't think so. That's because there's nothing here to feel. This is a colossal waste of time.
I feel something.
Yes, my friend. What do you feel?
4 years ago. What does that mean?
Should be at home with their loved ones.
Look around you. It's peaceful, isn't it?
Like a cow for the father, discipline.
The great steel watch.
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers. Keep the lucky little people peeled. wizard called it the sewer.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. Ha! I believe you may believe that. The Absolute takes people, twists them. Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the three finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us. Said Bereki and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness. Or some fuel for the fire. Good. That is good. She deserves more than me. Pay your respects as you pass, then. And do not come back. This is Sarin's final resting place, and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
Keep forgetting. What are we supposed to be doing?
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers.
But we are troublemakers.
Shut up and keep your mucky little peepholes peeled.
We watch, we wait.
Keep a blade close.
A rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Baal's door to baptize his deus most holy. Do you have proof of your faith to our Lord? You must bear proof of the Dreadlord's favor, or pay his toll of blood.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
A rush of ancient...
A new do you have proof of your faith to our... You must bear proof.
The penitent looks at you silently, expectantly. The penitent doesn't respond, holding your gaze almost unblinkingly with his. The penitent doesn't respond, holding your gaze. The penitent doesn't respond. There is the slightest flicker of acknowledgement in his eyes. Penitent blinks, you think. Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some
Can't risk being in open view.
blocked.
Your back.
No one stopped me yet. Seems to be stuck.
Is there something you want to talk about?
Won't budge. Still breathing, despite everything.
All the coin seems to be there, if a little blood-stained. You lot are enthusiastic about your lord's work.
Our Lady. We serve only the absolute.
Oh, silly me. We Zentarim are so long past our own godly roots, I'm afraid I forget the half of them. But you, I know. When did you start worshipping gods? Did they give your wee rodent a worm friend, too?
Rodent?
Enough! You will show the Stone Lord proper respect, and you will return to the Guildhall and do as we have paid you to.
Of course. I only thought...
Wait. Flop all you wish, little fish. But Minsk has caught you!
On that note, good luck. The job will be done by the time you get to the Guildhall.
Day, another fight.
I'm ready.
Let's play.
Enough circling.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Shahira! You have an evil, much uglier twin sister. Minsk does not like this.
Best be on my way.
We do what we must.
give in.
Sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
No use. It's blocked.
All the coins our late. Oh, silly me. We enter him, but you. Enough. Of course.
Flop.
On that note.
No time for mercy.
Do not kill him! Find another way! Please! Blood it shall have to be.
What's this? Count on me.
Let's spill some blood.
Invenius be!
Moving.
Jahira! Even much uglier twin sister? Minsk does not like this.
Have them ready. My turn.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Cook with fire, baby.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
For the fallen.
Up, up. Moving.
Let's have some carnage.